what's going on, everybody? It's the IkesTechTalk weekly live stream. Y'all know how it goes down on a Thursday night with your boy Ike. What up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? I see we got some hashtags going on. Man, I got home literally maybe about 15 minutes or so ago and like hopped in the shower. So I did not catch Mike's stream just yet. I know it was his birthday stream, yo. So, happy B-Day to you, dude. Hope everything was good. Hope you enjoyed your day to the fullest, man. So definitely appreciate that. But I already see the hashtags. Y'all already know. We're going to go ahead and get up in this. Honestly, only have really like two links or articles, so to speak. One of them not Google related, because I think it was still something pretty dope and pretty interesting that happened in the world of tech. And then the second one, obviously, I'm gonna just pull up the Google page and we just gonna go crazy. We just gonna go nuts. So let's go ahead and get into the roll call, see what we got going on. I see the homie Umar is in the building. What up? What up? Hope everything is good with you, homie. Hope everything is good with you. Hold on one second, y'all. Want to see something real quick. Okay, cool. Audio, video is on point. Just wanted to make sure that I heard something a little weird, fuzzy in the background. But we got the homie LaShawn said hashtag deep in the crease. Hashtag deep in the crease. What up, homie? Hope everything is good with you. Also, the homie LaShawn will be going live tomorrow night with open mic night. Pretty sure we're not getting ignorant. We're going to keep it clean. But open mic night in the building tomorrow. So definitely make sure y'all go and show that man some love. Make sure y'all go and show that man some love. MPT in the building. He said, fingers in the crease. Grease? What up, homie? Hope everything is good with you. Jason C, what up? Hope everything's good with you as well. Brad in the building as always, too. Appreciate you for coming through. T. Holla. What up? Hope everything's good with you. Hey, there he is. There's the birthday guy right there, man. Appreciate you for coming through as well, Mike. Hope that the stream went dope. Can't wait to go back and catch that replay, homie. Hey, the real savage in the building. He said, deep in that crease. He said, you're late. I was on time today. I set the stream time for 9:10. I knew daddy duty was going to get in the way. I was on time today, sir. Hey, Urban Fire in the building. What's going on, homie? Hope everything is good with you as well. And don't think I forgot, dog, what we was talking about in the DMs. Do not think I forgot, because I definitely did not, sir. I say we got Shay, Queen of Steeler Nation, Kennedy, in the building. Said, what's up, everyone? What's up with you? Man, I got JoJo C while sitting here on my Spotify list. My phone just rebooted. I had to restart it for something. My little one's listening to her JoJo C while on my Spotify. Got Brad said, what up to the nicest guy in tech? I don't know where Sean got that from, but like I said, I'll definitely take it, man. I ain't tripping. Hey, Sean, what up, man? Hope everything is going on with you, big homie. What up? Johan in the building. What's up, man? Genosis, what up, homie? Fist bump. Yes, I did go and get a fresh cut this morning. We're taking the kids to somewhere special. I don't want to say anything unless little one is still awake. But yeah, we are taking the kids out. So your boy had to get a fresh cut so I could be presentable. Y'all know how it goes. Hey, there he is, the top flight security of the world in the building with the only thing that matters tonight. Now, let me stop. Pixel Fold, let's go. Y'all know how excited I am to talk about that thing, but we do got some stuff to talk about before we get there. So if you want to, if you're catching the replay, you got to skip ahead. I understand. Everybody's excited for the Pixel Fold. I'm excited too. Can't wait to get mine in. Y'all know. LaShawn said, Ike with the fresh cut, looking like 15 years old. Yo, I wish I looked like I was younger, man. I ain't that old, but I'll definitely take some years off if I could, definitely. Hey, Slow-Mo Joe, what up? Hope everything's good with you as well, homie. Hey, JoJo the techie in the building, Miss Porcelain herself. What's up, JoJo? Hope everything is good with you. Hey, he said, going to the gym these days. I need to follow you right on in there, man. I've been slacking. I'm over here getting dad bod and everything. So I feel you on that one. Hey, Rip Raymond in the building. Look at the profile pic. Look at him flexing on him. What up, man? Hope everything's good with you. Hey, I do not want to butcher your name, but I'm going to give it a shot. Is it Mamadi? If it's not, definitely correct me, man. I got no problem with that. But appreciate you for coming through, dude. Hey, LaShawn said clean mic. So y'all heard it there first. Clean mic. That fresh Pixel Fold cut. Yep. I was like, yo, get that joint as crispy, as just as crispy as that Pixel Fold. Y'all see how crispy that line is, you know? Yeah, no. Hey, Lulu in the building. What up, Lewis? Hope everything is good with you, homie. Malik, deep in that crease. You already know. Hey, Ron, what's up, man? Hope everything is good with you. Hey, we got big lots in the building. Are you kidding me right now? Y'all know I made it when I got big lots. I had one of y'all up the street from me, man, when I used to live at the old apartment complex. Big lots in the building. He said, good evening, Ike. We have crazy sales, so you can go deep in those pockets and even deeper in your wallet. Shout out to Big Lots for coming through. Shout out to Big Lots. Jojo Siwa, not Jojo the techie. Yeah, I know. Oh man, what up? What up? Y'all coming in deep. So Ike, have you got the pre-order in, or do you have, bruh? Right now we got we got more than gas and torches, Jason. Like for real, bro. We about to have some C4, some grenade launchers, some rocket launchers. We getting ready to go have some words with Best Buy because they still have not drop pre-orders for Pixel Fold. They have dropped pre-orders for, well, not really pre-orders because it's already available, but they already have Pixel 7a and then Pixel Tablet. You can pre-order that as well. They do have something really dope up. I'm not sure if y'all heard about it, but the ROG Ally, the like kind of Steam Deck 2.0, I was thinking about picking one of those up, but obviously we're not here for that. I'm getting a little sidetracked, but yeah, 700 for the high-end model too, man. Where Steam Deck I think comes in at like what 540 for the high-end model, something like that. But yeah, definitely was dope. I just happened to notice that. But yeah, Best Buy is slipping, man. I'm about to seriously have words with them. Seriously about to have words with them. I just had to double check because I've been on it like a hawk. All right, let's get back to it. Hey, Brian, what up? What up? Hope everything is good with you. The Pixel Fold looks nice, especially for a first gen attempt. I agree 100%, Umar. Hey, slang in this thing. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Hey, I see we got Jeff in the building. What up, Jeff? He said Isaiah in the building. What up, Jeff? Hey, what up? What up? My anime podcast co-host James Apple in the building. What up? What up? What up? Hope everything is good with you, man. Hey, Jay Boogie in the building. He said, new subscriber, Tech King Mike sent me over. Let's go. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Thanks so much for the sub as well. Appreciate that. I still need to see it, so you better not talk about it, or are we kicking you out? Don't talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. I still need to see it, man. I still need to see it. I got that lineup crispy as the pixel portrait mode. Hey, there you go. There you go. That Big Lots foldable, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want that. Hey, Slang said he is all in on the Pixel Fold. Let's go. Did you already put your pre-order in, Slang, or are you going to hold off a little bit? What camera do I use to stream? So I have a ZV-E10 as my A-roll face cam with a Sigma 16. Yeah, Sigma 16. Top down is the ZV-1. Hey, appreciate it. Barry got you covered right there. Yep, ZV-E10. Barry helped me pick it out. Barry helped me pick it out. Jojo, I'm dying over here. That's the wifey. I've been checking like every 10 minutes for like the past day. Well, yeah, obviously it came out yesterday. But yeah, I've been checking like every 10 minutes, man. It's killing me. I've almost ordered it from the Google store like 3 times already. Like I want to go ahead and pre-order it, and I technically can. Like I have the money to the side that I could give them all the money and wait for my trade-in to come back. But what's killing me is I have so much rewards built up from Best Buy from just buying stuff there. I got like 350 in rewards from them. And I'm like, bro, like, why wouldn't I just cash that in right now with the Pixel Fold? So I'm like, yo, I'm kind of biting myself right now or killing myself right now, trying to hold back from getting it. But either way, man, I look at it like this, as long as Best Buy doesn't slip up and try nothing stupid, I should still be able to get it on release day when everybody else gets it, So hopefully that'll be the case. $649 for the Steam Deck highest model. Okay, so then that makes the Asus ROG Ally even better then. Good grief. I didn't realize the highest tier Steam Deck was that expensive. Jeez. I think mine was like a mid-tier one. Oh, Grant, trust and believe we definitely will. We definitely will. So Best Buy hasn't confirmed anything yet, Genosis, but I know carriers are getting it. Let me spit this gum out or put this away. Here, I got a receipt right here. Sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to be nasty. Just gum is in my mouth, making my mouth dry. Pause. But yeah, so I know carriers are definitely gonna have it. T-Mobile is supposedly doing pre-orders. Prosser said May 30th. There was a rumor because somebody chatted in with Verizon customer care, I think, and they said June 20th. So I look at it like from the standpoint of if carriers are gonna have it, I'm pretty sure Best Buy is gonna have it. So hopefully, man. If they don't, I'll just use my $300 something credits and I'll get a new monitor or something. And then I'll just go pre-order from either the carrier or just grab it from Google. But we'll see. Hey, bro, that's what's up. I'm definitely about it too, man. I wish we had more time, but yeah, I'm definitely interested in that Ally, man. That thing looks crazy. Because my biggest like pet peeve with the Steam Deck was that certain games that I would want to run, I couldn't run it because you have to run it in Windows. And then if you dual booted, Windows with the Steam Deck, it just obviously wasn't, powerful enough. So it's one of them things that's just like, but nah, this Ally, since it's running native Windows, I should be able to play those games with no problem. So fingers crossed, man. I might pick one up after the Pixel Fold, but Pixel Fold is the next purchase. I'm not buying anything else tech related until I get that in the lab, man. Period. Best Buy, God bless your soul. If you don't get it together, don't play, bro. Johan, you already know, man. I'm the nicest guy in tech, but Best Buy don't piss me off. It'll go sideways real quick, man. Shoot. July shipping. I'd be surprised if other stores get it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think Google has other retailers delayed. I think I saw that Verizon will put not that. I think we're looking at the same thing there, Sean. You have this ZVE10. Yeah, for your third camera. Dang, Slang said for his third camera. That's wild. Yeah, this is one and done. I'm good. I'm good, man. Grant said you better hope Best Buy doesn't start pre-orders until, bro, I'm gonna die if they're like June 20th, dog. I mean, I'm gonna still wait it out. It kind of is what it is, but I'm dying, man. I'm dying. Slang said, I'm waiting to see if they send one. That'll be dope. If Team Pixel come through with that, man, that'll be crazy clutch, dog. That'll be crazy clutch, man. I don't know if it's gonna happen, dog, but if they do, hey, shoot, that's a crazy blessing, man. Crazy blessing. Yeah, so y'all are hearing the same things on June 20th. Okay, no problem. If I have to wait till June 20th, man, as long as I get it on release day, I'm really not tripping. I'm really not tripping. Because I know at Best Buy, they kind of treat their pre-orders the same as Google. Like they don't charge you until like yours is either going to ship or when it's ready for pickup is when they finally do charge you. So worst case scenario, I'll pre-order. If for some reason, my pre-order gets back ordered or delayed, I'll run to the nearest Best Buy on the day of and try to see if I can, pick one up. I don't really assume that these things are going to fly off the shelves, especially with all the negativity. Trust me, we're going to get into that. But with all the negativity and everything going on behind it, man, I doubt people are going to be running in droves to drop 1,800 on a Pixel Fold day one. So I'm sure some Best Buy somewhere here in Florida will have it. If I got to drive to Tampa, I'll drive to Tampa and go pick one up. I don't care. But I'm definitely going to have one on release day. That is for damn sure. Not darn. I said damn sure. Put your kids to bed. Hey, Carl, what up? What up? He said, I have the Fold 4 and the Pixel 7 Pro and the S23 Ultra, the iPhone 14 Pro Max. That Pixel Fold might have to wait until the Pixel Fold 2. Hey, if those devices are serving you right, man, and you good with it, don't even partake. Just kind of sit back and let us early adopters kind of jump in, right? So I'm not even mad at you, dog. Your phone lineup is looking like mine. I got the exact same lineup. So I definitely hear where you coming from, man. Definitely. My lips are sealed for anything Guardians of the Galaxy. Y'all ain't catch me slipping. Yeah, man. I'm still trying to figure out when I'm going to go see it. I just got way too much stuff doing. So it is what it is. Hey, if you need backup, I can hit up my Dominican cousins and we'll shop at. Let's go. JoJo coming through clutch. Let's go. LaShawn said, yeah. Oh, you getting it on release day. Bet. Nice. All right, man. LaShawn, you still going through the carrier, I think you said? You're going through your carrier? Granted, ain't nobody excited to get that new HTC. No. Just stop, Migs. No, stop. Appreciate you for coming through, but stop. Ain't nobody getting that HTC, man. That thing look trash. Yo, Jason C said, "Are you buying the tablet?" I'm gonna pass on the tablet as much as I want it. I'm not gonna lie. If we get around, say like Black Friday or something, and like let's say we get around like Black Friday, something like that, and it goes on sale for like $350, something crazy, man, I might have to do it. I might have to go on ahead and do it, dog. I might have to go ahead and do it. I might. He said they ain't sending you one, you would have gotten it already. I mean, I don't know, man. We got our Pixel 7 Pros pretty like, I won't say late because we still had them like a day early, but we didn't have like Pixel 7 Pros when we got them from Team Pixel like super early. But we'll see, man. I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping at all. Either way, if they send it, cool. I got it from them. If they not, hey, 1800 is gone. I'm not even tripping about it. I want to say I automatically have it MPT because I do have a Best Buy credit card. So I'm pretty sure I do. I think if you have the Best Buy credit card, you automatically get that too, like built in with your like a membership type deal. Since I have their credit card, but we'll see. We'll see. That was my thinking too, Slang. Because like generally they'll reach out, but with Pixel 7a being released like the same day, it's kind of like, But we may not, get anything from Team Pixel that this go around. We might get something from for like the 8 series or something like that, Who knows? Man, shoot. Let me tell you, if I have an opportunity to get one early, y'all already know it's going down. You already know. He said, hey, at least you don't have to see this 2K charge on your car for almost 2 months. And that's definitely true too. See, I didn't think that they were going to be charging you guys because typically, like I could say with carriers, I've honestly only ever ordered from Google Store directly once, and it was like the Pixel 1, and it was way after the phone was released. And I didn't know that they charged you before they actually shipped the device. That's interesting. Because I know most manufacturers and most companies, you don't get charged until the device actually ships, to you or whatever. So that definitely sucks though. 2K going from your wallet like that, and you don't have the phone. I get you on that. Pixel Fold got the tech community hype. I kind of see it going a little bit the opposite way, BG, but that's just me. It could all depend on who we follow, what's on our timelines, all that kind of stuff. I'm seeing way more of this negativity than I'm seeing of positivity. But it is what it is. It's not gonna stop me from buying it or anything like that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. He said, "Yup, I'm going through T-Mobile. Hey, I might be there with you if Best Buy start messing stuff up and T-Mobile give a good trade-in. I already know I'm gonna be staying with them, so I ain't really worried about the whole bill credit thing or anything like that." Facts, JoJo. One thing that's gonna be perfect for me may not be perfect for somebody else. So I'm gonna rock what I need, and they can rock the Fold 4 or Fold 5, whatever they want. So nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Unless Team Pixel sends them out, man, I'm actually gonna be skipping the A series. I've never owned an A series. It's honestly just not my cup of tea if I already have the Pro for me. But I definitely get the appeal for it. It's just not my cup of tea, and I don't want to buy it and it just sits. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about buying one and giving it to my mom's, but she's honestly good with her phone right now. She was like, "No, I don't want a new phone. I'm good for right now." So I'm not gonna force it on her. I'm gonna just hold off. Hey, SpecTech in the building. Tell you what's up. What's up? Hope everything is good with you. Hope everything's good with you. Oh, okay. So they charge you, refund it, and then actually charge you when it actually ships out. Okay, I've seen that before from like other companies. So I've seen that. He said, I don't care what anybody is saying. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm adding words. I've been saying I want a wider front display for years, and it's here. That's an easy cop. Yeah, facts, man. Facts. Yo, Tech Boys is eating this week, dog. I'm trying to tell you. We definitely gonna talk about both of those things, man. Definitely. Tons of negativity, but who cares? I hit Google with the Randy Moss straight cash. Make it rain on them, Barry. Make it rain on them. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. If they send me one, I'm definitely gonna check it out, man. Do some coverage on it, and then once I'm done with it and everything's kind of settled down, Mom, you don't have a choice. Here's your new phone. Put it like that. All right, but let's go ahead and get into the first article, man. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out the non-IO stuff first because there's a lot to cover with IO. I'm gonna tell y'all right up front, I'm not gonna talk about anything that they talked about before we started talking about Android. It dragged, and I mean, I get it. It's for developers first and foremost. It's not for us, right? Where we want to do is see new hardware and cool software features and stuff like that. Like the whole first hour and a half was not for us, and I'm gonna be honest. Besides the write my email thing with Gmail, which that was a dope feature, where it can write the emails for you. I'm gonna be honest. hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna skip that stuff because a lot of it is right over my head. Like I didn't understand half of it. I was like, okay, this is dragging. Let me start multitasking for work. So I did that, and then when we got to Android, then I put the work stuff on hold, and we went ahead and we watched IO. So yeah, we're gonna get right into the hardware. We're gonna pull up the Google Store and go off of there. If you got a lot of pixel hate in your feed, time to curate who you follow. No time for pixel haters on my timeline. I see you, Al Jefe. I see you. Typically, man, I just go ahead and just scroll past it, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's been getting at me a little bit, man. It's been getting at me. No, definitely true, LaShawn. I might need to go ahead and start, the purge, so to speak, the purge. That feature is cool, man. The whole dual screen live translate, that was pretty fire. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I noticed that too. I saw that a lot on Twitter, like people complaining about the AI stuff, and I get it. Like it was rather boring, right, for the people who it wasn't intended for. But like we all got to keep in mind, like IO is their platform to address all of that stuff to the developers. So it's not for us. If you don't want to watch that stuff, go do something else and come back when the fun stuff is going on. So, it is what it is. All right, but let's go ahead and get into this first article, man. Let me see. I think it is this one. No, not that one. Oh, duh. Present first. Share a screen. Window, entire screen. Let's do this. Share. Hey, there we go. Let me go ahead and zoom into that and scroll back up. So as the homie James Apple did allude to, Apple did bring Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro to the iPad. Now, we already had LumaFusion, so we already had some pretty powerful video editing software on the iPad. But I think that this is just showing that Apple is now starting to take iPad more serious. Like we have M1. I think we have even an M2 version of the iPad. I honestly don't keep up with iPads if you can't tell. But no, like I said, overall, man, this is dope. As somebody who uses Final Cut Pro, if I still have my iPad, and I won't say still have because I didn't have an M1. I think this is for M1 and up iPads. But this is still dope nonetheless, man. Like you can, start a project on your iPad out in the field or something like that, and then switch over to your MacBook, when you get home or whatever the case may be. Because I'm sure that they'll have some type of export feature where you can kind of like pause your work and continue it on the Mac. What would really be dope is if they build in handoff support for this. So like you start a project on your iPad, you hand it off to your Mac. That would be fire. That would be absolute fire. So I don't know if Apple's doing that, man, but for all the Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro users, this is definitely going to be dope. And I'm excited to see the videos because people are going to test the hell out of this. So I'm really excited to see the videos, man, and see what this is really capable of. If it's like a true version of Final Cut Pro, or is it like a watered down Final Cut Pro Lite? So like I said, not really sure what to expect, but it is pretty dope that they're already coming in with the pro camera mode and multicam right off the bat. Multicam is absolute fire. I use it for all my videos in Final Cut Pro. So the fact that they're bringing this directly to the iPad is pretty legit, man. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. All right, let me scroll down. Got some fast cut features with machine learning. So it looks like a lot of those kind of quick, easy cut type stuff, AI, all that, they're throwing that in there. Voice isolation, I use that in all my videos too. That's dope that you'll see that there. So it definitely looks like it, while it may not have everything that the desktop version has, it looks like they did grab like the most important stuff. But that's left to be seen, right? Because what I find important, somebody else like say MKBHD might not use it at all, or might, say, hey, I need this, and it's not here. So, oh, nice. I was just saying that. So import and export. Editors can import supported media files from files or photos and save it directly inside a Final Cut Pro project. Final Cut Pro for iPad also supports the ability to import projects created in iMovie, which is dope. And then, so that way you can start with iMovie on your phone, import it into Final Cut on your iPad, and then you can export it to the Mac. Pretty dope. Logic Pro, I've honestly never used this piece of software, so I'm not really going to cover it. If you're a Logic Pro user, let me know what you think. Like I said, I honestly don't really use Logic Pro, so I don't know too much about it, but I was pretty excited to see this coming out for the iPad Pro because I know for quite a few consumers, the main reason that they continuously had a Mac was because of Final Cut Pro. So now, if you can get Final Cut Pro on your iPad, they might say have a Windows PC for like their portable gaming or something. Carry around an iPad specifically for editing, and then they can kind of use whatever phone and all of that combo they want. So pretty dope, pretty dope. Interesting to see. I want to say the subscription cost, I don't think they have it here, but it was $4.99 a month for a subscription, which honestly isn't that expensive in my opinion for what you're getting. I don't think that that's a bad price at all. I would gladly pay $5 a month for Final Cut Pro. And then if you want to do a year, I want to say it's $50. So $50 for a year, $5 for a month. So pretty dope, pretty dope. Let me see if I scroll past Logic, if it tells you. Okay, Logic, I get it. Yeah, there it is. So $4.99 per month or $49 per year with a 1 month free trial. So definitely dope. I'm not mad about it at all, yo. Not mad about it at all. So that's Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro for the iPad. Let's see what y'all think about it. Oh, El Jefe said he was all about the AI stuff. Nah, I get you. I get you. I get you, sir. I get you. Noted, sir. The AI portion of the video was mainly about how they're using this technology to advance certain workspace things that we do every day. So the ability to be able to tap a button and have an email. Yeah, that's what I said, Johan. Like the Gmail demo that they showed with it writing the email, I would use that every single day. Like I literally send out, let's say 50, 60 emails a day, maybe a little bit more than that. And this would be absolute fire to have for that. Yeah, Barry, absolute fire, man. I love that Final Cut is out on the iPad. It's gonna be dope. Y'all need to stop with all the AI talk. Lewis said, yes, it is for M1, and you're right about I'm guessing you're saying price there. The ability to be able to take presentations from Google Sheets and Google Docs and turn it into a presentation slide. That is pretty fire too, Johan. I actually must have missed that because I didn't catch that. So that's actually pretty dope. That's pretty dope. They're going to allow you to start on iPad, continue on Mac, but not the other way around. My guess is not all the features from Mac. Yeah, I kind of figured that, but it looks like they got like the major things, like multicam, voice isolation. Like I could say for me, I could replace my M1 MacBook Air with an M1 iPad Pro. I would probably go 12.9 inch and I would be golden. Like I would be solid. The thing that I literally use my MacBook for is only video editing. That's it. I don't use it for anything else. I use it for video editing. Everything else computer-wise for me is Windows right now. So that would be fire for me. I might do that depending on what the new iPad looks like. We'll see. I can't wait to see where Final Cut Pro is 1 year from now on the iPad. Yeah, facts. I'm pretty sure that they're obviously going to keep it updated and add new things as well. I use Luma, but find it crazy that Apple is only doing subscription for Final Cut. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I honestly don't think it's that bad of a deal though. $5 isn't anything crazy. Is it gonna be more capable than Luma? I think we obviously need to wait for it to come out and we can kind of compare the two. But like I said, as someone who uses Final Cut, so it's gonna be more familiar to me. I'm gonna be honest, I probably would rather pay the $5 a month rather than learn LumaFusion. And I know that that's stupid. I should just learn how to use something else, that I can pay one and be done. But I don't mind paying $5 a month for the convenience of already kind of knowing the layout and where everything is for the most part. Because it's not going to be that big of a departure from Final Cut on the Mac. Everyone excited for Final Cut on iPads until they start using the Files app. Facts. Definitely true, man. Definitely true. Logic Pro on iPad is for A12 and up. Okay, there you go. So you don't even need an M1 for that. Stop it, LaShawn. I saw what you said about Final Cut. You're wrong, sir. You're wrong. It's okay to be wrong, but you're wrong. Go negotiate me a better deal for this sponsorship. Yo, that'd be fire, Hefe. You gotta try that. You gotta try that. You gotta try that. You got to try that, man. All right, let's go ahead and move on to what most likely everybody's been waiting for, man. And that's obviously all of the goodies that got announced at Google I/O. So The one thing I will say right off the bat, once we finally did get to the Android side, I'm actually surprised that we didn't see more of Android 14 and Wear OS. Like, I was expecting it to be how IO normally is, where there's like a whole focus on like the software side, like what we're bringing out from a software perspective for the next generation of Android or Wear OS. That's the one thing I was surprised on. Now, we did get a little bit of press releases and things like that. I see my baby right there, my precious. But anyway, I got a little sidetracked. But anyway, look, LFA did too. He even said it. I can't wait to fondle my Pixel phone. See, I can't help it. It's not just me. But either way, like I said, I was a little bit surprised about that. I did care about that just as much as I cared about the hardware too. Not necessarily disappointed, but would have definitely liked to see that. We also didn't get a sneak peek of Pixel Watch 2, Pixel 8 series. Like, we didn't see anything from the fall. So I know last year we got a little spoiled because they literally just dropped everything on us, right? So like I said, it was a little bit different. Wasn't bad. Once we got to the hardware, I definitely was happy with what we got. But yeah, I'm just curious that they didn't show, a little bit more in terms of like the software for what we're going to be getting and all of that stuff. MPT said, I wish they'd shown the software on the Fold and tablet more. I'd like to know if they'll support vertical and horizontal split screen on the Fold. If I'm not mistaken, Michael Fisher confirmed horizontal split screen. Pretty sure he confirmed that. Wait, horizontal is, when you say horizontal, you're talking side by side, because vertical is up and down. So when I say vertical, I'm thinking like Z Fold, split the screen in half down the middle, top and bottom, mostly for watching content and then something like that. So I'm pretty sure he confirmed that you can do that. I know he tested like apps that weren't optimized for Android tablets, and they do kind of what Samsung does, where they throw the bars on the left and right, and you can double tap and it'll move the app, or double tap and it'll move the app here, or you can drag another application, start a split screen. So that was dope to see too, because that was something I was curious about, because I know on most foldables and even Android tablets, it doesn't handle that the correct way. Like on the OnePlus Pad, on the tablet say Ultra, it doesn't find, because Samsung's like a stickler with their software and how they force apps to rescale and all that stuff. But like I know on the OnePlus Pad, if you open like Instagram, I don't know, is it Instagram? It's an app. Well, pretty much it's apps that are only made with the normal portrait mode or whatever. So those apps, it automatically makes you turn the tablet, sideways or whatever. On the Pixel Fold, that's not an issue. It just crops the app in the middle. You can move it side to side. You got your black bar. So I was okay with that. More than likely, I'll be split screen multitasking anyway. I'm kind of a multitasking-aholic, if y'all can't tell. Y'all crazy, man. Talking about fondling and touching all on these folds. I'm going to be right there with y'all. The dock UI is similar. Oh, the dock, it's doing what it wants. Show. Thank you, StreamYard. Okay, there we go. The dock UI is looking similar to the iPad, but doesn't look customizable. Like, it picks your most used apps. From what it looked like, and I couldn't tell, it looked like it had whatever apps you have on your bottom. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure about that. If anything, what I picture it as is it'll be an option. So like how on the dock on Pixels now, and I can actually pull up the setting for it. Hold on, let me switch to the top down real quick. Top down. And then I will move this for just a second. No, go this way. There we go. So like on Pixel phones now, you got this overview suggestions, and you can choose on your home list, on your dock. So I'm thinking that what we saw was this in action, rather than it being this turned off, and you can have whatever apps you want down there. So again, not 100% sure about that, obviously, just because phone's not out yet, can't test it. But you best believe, dog, if you didn't pre-order one, I'm pre-ordering one. Let any questions you got, hit me up in Twitter, and I'll definitely get back to you. For sure. Because I'm getting it for sure. Which one is it for the thing? Is it this one? No. That's something. Hey, there we go. Okay. Good time. I haven't been using StreamYard that much. Unbox Therapy had a section of his video. I didn't even realize he had a video out. Okay. That showed YouTube being horizontal with the comments on the bottom. So that, Sean, is like, think of it as kind of like flex mode more so. What MPT is talking about, I do have my Fold 4 here. Is it booted up? Okay, I'm gonna circle back, but I gotta boot up the Z Fold 4. And I can show you kind of what MPT is talking about. One thing that other folds don't do, most side by side. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that here in a second. Michael, what's up, man? Hope everything's good with you. He said, yeah, I know they optimized the 50 Google apps for tablet and foldables, and of course 12L. Yeah, it looks like they're doing it with their apps. I'm just curious as to see what's going on with third-party apps. I didn't download beta 2 yet. I'm not gonna put it on my everyday Pixel 7 Pro. I'm waiting to get my 6 Pro back from my mom-in-law. She's like, I guess, falling in love with my Pixel 6 Pro and thinks she ain't giving it back, but she's giving it back. So I'm gonna put it on that one to play around with rather than putting it on the 7 Pro and run any risk. Because I always seem to have mixed luck with it, while you and Barry be like good to go with it. All right, let me make sure nothing is on my fold that I wouldn't want y'all to see. My addresses and locations and all of that stuff. I'm just waiting for this to load up, y'all. We can do Twitter. Okay. All right. Let me switch over to this and then we'll get back to what Google announced. So got my Fold 4 here. Yeah, I got the homie Gohan on deck. Wallpaper engine for those who don't know. Got the homie Gohan about to do the one-handed Kamehameha and completely take Cell out. You already know how it goes. But anyway, so what MPT is talking about is with most foldables, if you open up YouTube and then let's say, for example, we bring in Twitter. Hey, shout out to the live stream there. Go check it out. So with most foldables, it's like just the side-by-side. What MPT is talking about is this, where you can actually go top and bottom. So you can actually have like YouTube on top. Oh, y'all can't see that. YouTube on top and then say like Twitter on the bottom, right? Because if you're watching a YouTube video, you want to watch it in this orientation rather than watching it in this orientation. You see what I'm saying? And then even on Pixel Fold, which is literally just this, if this would rotate, good grief, my Z Fold is moving slow. Y'all saw that? Good grief. Anywho, oh, it's downloading a software update. That's why. Okay, my bad, Samsung. But anyway, this is essentially what Pixel Fold is going to look like when you have it unfolded and you're going side by side. So even in this orientation, unless you're watching a live stream, generally you don't want YouTube. Like here, I'll even mute this so it ain't loud in y'all ear. Turn on the volume. Like typically, unless you're watching a live stream, you don't want YouTube to be showing like this. Right now, if you're watching a live stream, it's dope because you got your comments and all that stuff. You bring up your keyboard, everything is dope, you know, no problem. But like if you're just watching a normal video, obviously you don't want to watch it like that. You want to watch it in this orientation. I know you see me, Mix. You want to look at it long ways. That way it's a little bit better. Obviously on the Z Fold, it looks a lot better if you have it in this orientation. Good grief. My Z Fold is like legit not trying to rotate. You could tell I just booted this thing up. Like, look, I clicked the button like 5 years ago. Oh, that was my lock, not my screen rotation. My bad, y'all. You could tell I ain't booted this thing up in a minute. 26 apps that need to be updated. Anywho, but yeah, this is like obviously the more pleasing UI if you're gonna be watching a video and scrolling through, say like social media or something like that. So yeah. Base. All right, back to it. I lost y'all. Hey, Louis, what up, man? I hope everything is good with you, my dude. Hey, what did you think about Pixel Fold, dude? I know that you have a Z Fold, I think 3 or 4 right now. What did you think about Pixel Fold? I want one too, man, but all the ones that I see are like cheap and look kind of like plasticky looking, dog. So it's kind of like, long ways. Pause. Yo, Hefe is that dude. You ain't never gonna get a pause past out Hefe, man. He gonna make sure you know. You better say pause. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at it, man. So obviously we got Pixel 7a, which came in at $499. Now, I'm thinking at this price point, you should probably look to see if you can grab a 7. Now, there are certain aspects of the 7A that is better than the 7. What I really think is going to happen is that this is going to be the device around the holidays, Black Friday, all of that. Instead of 500, you're going to see this for like $400. This phone for $400 is an absolute steal. Pixel 6A is even still in the lineup. Right now, I think that that's $350. That'll probably drop in price, which if you can get that phone for like $250 or $300, that's an even better deal. So, like, I think the biggest thing with Google is just that they're just trying to make sure that they have a product at every single price point. So if you're coming in at that like super budget, you got that 6A, which is for $300, $350, an amazing deal. If you want to go a step up, you got a little bit more to spend. You can grab this at, let's say, price drops to $400 or $450. Pixel 7, price drops to $500 if you want to spend a little bit more. I'm gonna be honest, I probably would say go with the 7. And then obviously 7 Pro slotting in kind of at their, premium tier. And then you got Pixel Fold, which is like ultra premium tier, niche within a niche. Ain't nobody gonna buy that phone unless you are, I'm not even gonna say an enthusiast, unless you are a niche within a niche to the max. So definitely a dope device altogether though, man. Happy for those who picked one up and are enjoying it. They did add 90 hertz to it. They also added wireless charging. So it looks like everything that people complained about last year, the 6A not having, they added. I think it was what? Wireless charging and and then I think 90 hertz is the only thing that people wanted. So like I said, you got it now. The price did go up, but hey, you got what you asked for. So should be super dope. Got your face on blur on deck. I use that. Well, I don't use it. It automatically kicks in, but that feature is always used. You got fill scene with real tone. So stuff we already know about. Tensor G2, we obviously have that too. So nothing else really new else about it, but you see the lineup there. You got your 7A, your 7, and then your 7 Pro. So that is the 7A. Now we're going to go ahead and move on. Let's go back and look at this Pixel tablet. An 8A Pro, Umar. Yeah, I don't know about that, homie. Yo, StreamYard. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know about an 8.8 Pro, dog. That's kind of crazy. He said still rocking Z Fold 3. No issues at all. Pixel Fold looks interesting. Not sure about it yet. It is 1800, man. It is 1800. From a hardware perspective, man, it looks like they're firing off on all cylinders. I mean, unless you're just somebody who doesn't like bezels. So I totally get it. I'm not mad at you. You do your thing. It is what it is. Johan said, I like the split screen with 3 apps. I know it's impossible for Google to do that software feature due to the form factor of the display, but sign. That's my favorite feature. I'm going to miss floating apps, dog. I'm going to miss that. And for those that don't know what floating apps are, which at this point, I'm pretty sure everybody should be aware, but so floating apps is literally just, if I could get my sidebar, let's say I take Twitter. Matter of fact, no, we'll take YouTube. Take YouTube, drop it in the middle, and you got a little floating app that you can interact with. This feature is absolute clutch for productivity, man. So really hoping that Google adds this. I don't think that this is a feature drop type feature. I think Google would have to add this baked natively into Android. But at this point, man, like they're one of the only manufacturers that don't have that feature, which is kind of crazy to me, in all honesty. Because I want to say, I know Xiaomi has it. I know Oppo has it. I know Vivo has it. I know Samsung obviously has it. I think Sony has it as well too. I'm pretty sure everybody has it but Google. Like Google, you kind of slip in there. Huawei has it too. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I believe so too, Bradley. I believe so too. I definitely do think if you don't need one now, hold off because you're gonna find that bad boy on sale for like $400 come Black Friday anyway. So hold off if you can. If you need a new phone, I think it's gonna do just fine. If you want to spend say like $50 more, go ahead and grab yourself a Pixel 7. Keep it moving. Yep, floating apps are dope. Thank you, Oppo, OnePlus, and Xiaomi. Yep, they have it as well. I'm curious about the OnePlus V Fold pricing and specs. If they price it like the OnePlus 11, which is $400 less. See, that's the thing, though. I don't know, MPT. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm looking at the OnePlus V as well. I'm looking at that too. because I know it's going to have floating apps because the OnePlus 11 Pro or OnePlus 11 Pro. Well, the OnePlus 11 Pro technically does have floating apps. Shout out to Barry with the Oppo Find X6 Pro. But the OnePlus 11 has floating apps. So I'm pretty sure that they'll definitely have it on that foldable for sure, man. I kind of use it quite a bit for work, man. So I'm kind of bummed out about not having it. It's something I can get used to not having, but I'm really, really disappointed in Google for not having that. No video out kills Pixel being main device for me. I don't get why they lock that out since they have USB 3.2 Gen 2. Yeah, I don't know either, MPT. I mean, I don't typically use it, so it's not a deal breaker for me, but I totally get where you're coming from, man. All right, let's go ahead and talk Pixel Tab, which this is more so, in my opinion, advertised as like, and I mean, they kind of said it in the keynote, a home tablet. Keep it at home. That's what the whole hub kind of concept is for. Like for me, this would be dope. Have a hub at my desk, a hub on my nightstand, in the bedroom, and just kind of dock it as I see fit and where I need it. But pretty dope. I'm really interested in it. Like I said, I don't need any more tablets just because I don't even use the Tab S8 Ultra that I got. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But 11-inch display. It is 60 hertz. I did see that, and that did kind of hurt my soul because I want 120 hertz on everything. Not everything, on everything. So it's kind of like, but it is what it is, man. Like I said, I know I more than likely won't be picking one up. It'll have to kind of be a steal for me to go ahead and pull the trigger. It is a good price right now, but like I said, I just don't need one, dude. It would be more of an impulse buy for me than anything. I do love the concept of the speaker dock, though. That is absolute fire and thinking outside the box, in my opinion. But pretty dope, man. Dock that does it all. So you dock it on there, it turns into like a home hub. You can access all your other things. It's the same way you could on like your little Nest hub displays and all that other good stuff, man. Yep, here it goes here. Pretty dope. I really like the concept of this stuff because like nobody's really doing that. Like I'm looking at my Tab S8 Ultra. I had to buy a tablet stand for it. This kind of comes with one in the box. So pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. Get Tensor 2 in that bad boy. I love that they added Chromecast support with this though, because that way you can cast up like your YouTube videos if you're, say, in the kitchen or want to listen to some music, whatever. I mean, obviously you can use it in tablet mode for that stuff, but even still, like this is dope that they just decided, you know what? Why not add it there? You never know. Obviously, you got your nearby share. You got all your photo features, your home hub that I was talking about earlier. They got your case with the little kickstand on the back. Pretty dope. And I love the fact that you can have the little case on with the kickstand and still throw it on the hub. That was pretty smart. But yeah, that is Pixel Tablet, man, in a nutshell. We obviously didn't see any more of it from a software perspective. That would be the only other thing that I would be curious about, but definitely looks pretty dope, man. I am pretty sad again about the lack of 120, but that's because I'm just being a snob. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal, and for that, it's not a deal breaker. I do like that the OnePlus Pad does have the higher refresh rate, though. Like, that is pretty dope. But we saved the best for last. I'm going to go just a few minutes over, and we're obviously going to talk Pixel Fold. Y'all know I've been waiting for it. Here it is, finally. Google's first foldable, brilliant in every way. And my StreamYard is acting like it's not trying to respond. Yo, Gwendolyn, what up? What up? It's all good. No issues being late. I wish that they did, but Gwendolyn, they unfortunately have not. I'm going to open up a new tab and let's check. I had to go incognito because has anybody else had an issue with the Google store not working? Like it says something about cookies or something. I enabled cookies and all that, and it still doesn't want to work unless I go to incognito mode. I don't know why. But anyway, here's the Best Buy page. I'll even go ahead and Pixel Fold. Type it in. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we're still looking at Pixel 7As and all that other good stuff. So still no Pixel Fold, sadly. But as soon as it is available, I will be pre-ordering. But Pixel Fold is finally official, man. Even with them bezels, I am still absolutely in love with this form factor. As somebody who carried a Z Fold 4 and a Pixel 7 Pro for the longest together daily, This is my dream phone. It has just enough productivity for me to get done what I want to get done from a productivity standpoint and all the goodies from a software perspective that I love with my Pixel, man. So I'm absolutely in love with this joint. I cannot wait to get this in my hands, man. I cannot wait. So you got your porcelain colorway here, which is kind of like a off whitish goldish kind of tint to it, almost, it looks like. And then you got the obsidian. I do love that Google is going with a matte back finally. No more gloss. I really pray, I really pray that they bring this to the 8 series later on this year. But obviously, you got your matte for the porcelain. I think I'm going to go black when I do pre-order because it just looks a little bit more stealthy in my opinion. But my goodness, man, this thing looks absolutely phenomenal, dude. I am so excited and so pumped. Yes, as you can see, we do have flex mode in the building, but let's get through these features so that way we can go ahead and wrap this one up, y'all. So obviously we got Tensor G2, split screen. We already knew that. Best camera on a foldable phone. That is a very, very high claim to make. I know they said something about the thinness. I was like, Xiaomi wants to have a conversation with you, Google. But best cameras on a foldable, man, I don't know, considering what Huawei got with their foldable. So I get it, Huawei is not here in the States and it doesn't have Google services. But if you want to be, technically speaking, right? I don't know if I would say that these cameras are better than the Huawei just yet. I think we're gonna need to have somebody test that. So that's a pretty high claim to make for sure. But we got 5.8 inches when it's folded. Perfect for when I'm carrying my groceries or carrying my son. Got that friendly one-handed compact design. But then when I'm ready to get work done, open that bad boy up to that 7.6-inch display. Most durable hinge on a foldable. Like I said, pretty big claim. Thinnest foldable of all. Like I said, Xiaomi kind of wants to have a conversation with you. Maybe even Huawei. I don't know how this compares to that. I think Gigi still has her Xiaomi Mix Fold too. So she'll definitely let us know. Maybe if they would have said here in the States or something like that, we could have just said, okay, but it is what it is. But either way, so we got do more in even more ways. The power and speed of Google Tensor G2, custom made for Pixel. Tensor G2 makes Pixel Fold fast and secure, smooth multitasking video streaming, brings Google AI to Pixel with features like live translate using both screens. That's not coming to the fall. We already had them kind of let us know. So massive upgrade for multitasking. So as you can see there, she grabbed an app from the taskbar, slotted it in for a split screen multitasking thing. This is the perfect aspect ratio for doing two things side by side. It is very reminiscent. Shout out to Urban Fire, because we were talking about this in Twitter DMs, Surface Duo. That's literally what this is inspired by. Surface Duo, for those that don't know, is the best multitasking device I think I've ever used. It is just chef's kiss when it comes to multitasking. So you can obviously see Google took a little bit of inspiration from that, but obviously looking super dope. Two full screen apps on each side. It's obviously going to look even better when you're doing drag and drop. You got, like I said, two full apps on each side. Here's drag and drop. You can see she's going to pull a picture and drag it right into her Google Docs. I'm hoping that all of Microsoft's applications are optimized for this, since they optimized them for the Fold 4. That would be absolute fire too. So here's the translation feature that we were talking about with the dual screen. Absolute fire. This is so cool. Like, this is such a dope concept to me. Something truly different. I love that. Coming fall 2023. So translation is even more natural with dual screen. Now, I'm hoping that Google decides to do more than this with dual screen. Give us more things than just translate. I'm not sure what else they would give us, but I want to see this dual screen feature do more. Just excited to see it. So unfold it. Obviously, you got some pictures there. Watch YouTube content in flex mode. My God, that's going to look so much better than Samsung's flex mode from a YouTube perspective, because you're getting a full YouTube video rather than having something super cropped in like you do there. Oh, that's pretty dope too. You can even say, hey, you know what? Pause the video. So you get playback controls by just using your voice. And since it's tensor powered, it's going to be faster than traditional, using it. I'm pretty sure that you can actually do this on the Fold 4. I don't have, hey, you know what enabled on my Fold, but pretty sure that you can, now that I think about it. I don't know though. We'll see. Best camera on a foldable. Pixel's triple rear camera. So we got obviously our ultra wide camera here, 121.1 degree field of view. Pretty sure that that's just as wide as what's on Pixel 7 Pro. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure though. 48 megapixel main camera. And then obviously the star of the show, in my opinion, that 5x telephoto lens. I am so happy to finally see this on a foldable. Vivo, shout out to you. Huawei, shout out to you. Google, shout out to y'all now for having it on y'all's. We need periscope lenses. We don't necessarily have to have the absolute same camera sensors. We can't go around fitting IMX 989s and GN1s into these foldable phones, but at least give us the full trifecta. Give us the full versatility. We buy foldables because we want versatility. Samsung, I'm talking to you. Xiaomi, I think y'all are working on one, but until y'all release it, I'm talking to y'all. Everybody that makes foldables, I'm talking to y'all. We need periscope lenses on everything. Periscope on everything. So super happy to see that, man. Step up your selfies with the rear-facing camera. So you unfold it. You can obviously use the best cameras on the phone for your selfies. This is absolute fire. It's like I do this on the Z Fold all the time. That's the best way to take selfies, in my opinion, to be able to use those rear-facing cameras. So fire. Your best photos, hands down. Obviously, you got flex mode, so you can prop it up, use it as a tripod. They even show it here with astrophotography. So you prop it up. I tested this on the Fold 4 last year, put it on my car, did astrophotography, work. Or no, not on my Fold 4. What foldable has astrophotography mode? Is it the Fold 4? I'm not sure about that, but I know I've done something without tripod or without a tripod with flex mode on the Fold before. Obviously, you get access to real tone, face unblurred. That's normal. The extra security features, and that's the lineup. So Pixel 7, you obviously got Pixel 7a on the far end of that spectrum, Pixel 7 Pro, and Pixel Fold as well. As I've said before, and I continue to say it over and over and over again, your boy will have one day one. It ain't even up for debate. I don't give a damn what anybody says about it. I will have one of these day one. I'm not getting their case. I'm going to get some cases from some other manufacturers instead. I'm just not a fan of the colors, so I'm going to get something else. But let's see. So we got, so here we go. So their claims that number 2 was under what? The best cameras, right? Where is it at? Best cameras on a foldable with that asterisk 2. So they did clean it up in the small print. Look at Google trying to be slick, bro. So based on third-party report, among foldables in markets where Pixel Fold is sold. Look at them trying to be slick with it. And then the number 6, among foldable phones in markets where Pixel Fold is sold, measurement does not include camera bump. So yeah, they are being a little slick with it. And then you do get face unlock, but it is on the outer display only. So if you open it up, you won't have face unlock on there. Just pretty weird, in my opinion. I mean, the fingerprint sensor is right there on the power button. So why wouldn't you, use that, in my opinion? But it is what it is. But either way, super dope, man. Like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I know some people are kind of worried about battery life, but generally the people who worry about battery life aren't people who use foldables. Because if you use foldables, a lot of your usage, especially on a foldable like this with a usable front cover, most of your usage is going to be in this orientation, or you're going to have a healthy balance between the two. When you have it in this orientation, it's actually going to do better in battery than your Pixel 7 Pro, because this is a 1440p screen. This is 1080p, and it's far less pixels. So you're pushing a lower resolution display with a battery capacity that's barely smaller than this. You got a 4821 in the Fold, 5,000 on the Pixel 7 Pro. So depending on your usage, you could get battery life pretty similar to the Pixel 7 Pro. Like I know for me, my battery life is going to be similar because during the day until I really sit down to do stuff with it, it's going to be in this orientation. Like my Fold, I don't open it all that often. I use a cover screen. So that was kind of one of the things I'm like, I don't know why we're talking about battery before the phone's out. Other thing was the bezels. I'm not going to argue about bezels, man. If you don't like bezels, go buy the Fold 4 and the Fold 5. It's available. You can do that. I personally don't care about the bezels. Honestly, they kind of just go away. I'm cool with not having any pinhole cut out, any under display camera that's not really good. Honestly, even if you're doing video calling, it's got to be in perfect lighting conditions on the Fold 4's inner camera. I'm cool with it being tucked away here at the top. I think they also had to do it because it's something with the hinge too. So it is what it is. If you don't like the bezels, don't buy it. It's cool. I'm not tripping about it. Last thing everybody was talking about was the whole folding flat. Does my Z Fold 4 even fold flat anymore? I don't know. I've had it for a while. I mean, honestly, no, it doesn't. It's kind of lifting on one side still. Well, I mean, the camera bump on the back, but yeah, honestly, I don't even think mine is folding flat anymore. It might be. I don't know. Either way, man, it's not something I'm worried about. It'll be fine, people. Just make sure if you're buying this, get yourself a good warranty. Going on your warranty, don't be cheap. You need a warranty with this just in case something happens. This is a first-gen product. Foldables are still bleeding edge, so please do. I had Gwendolyn's comment up the whole time. My bad, y'all. But please, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself a warranty with this. But let's go ahead and get into these last comments, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it on up. Brad said, Google has a form of floating apps, but it's janky. Same way you select split screen, the option is there. Yeah, but if it's janky, I don't want to use it. Like, Google, just fix it. Like, I don't want to use it if it's janky. I think so too. In some degrees, there are some things that I still want. Obviously, floating apps, but I think for the most part, in terms of the areas that I see the Fold 5 and even 4 now, like beating the Pixel Fold is really just productivity, Dex, S Pen. Like that's pretty much it. And I would say for me, I don't use Dex, I don't use the S Pen. And from a productivity standpoint, I would say Pixel Fold and even Pixel Tablet is about 90% there. Only thing really missing for me productivity wise is floating apps. So it's about 90% of the way there. So for me, it's not a big deal, man. Not a big deal at all. I'm not sure if my son is getting the Pixel Fold. He's rocking the Pixel 7 Pro. Nice. Keep us posted, man. Keep us posted. Man, that Pixel Fold is beautiful. Shame is $17.99. Prices definitely ain't going to be cheap, and I don't blame them. When you got hardware that looks this good, and in my opinion, if I got to choose between this hardware and this hardware, I'm going with Google's hardware any day of the week. So I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's fair for people to assume that Google should price it under Samsung. Like, why? I mean, are you going to say S Pen and Dex? Like, okay, I'll give you that. But I think for what Google's offering, man, and what Samsung is offering, I think 1800 is fine in terms of where they priced it. Do I wish foldables were cheaper? Of course, 100% of course. But these obviously aren't going to be for even the normal tech enthusiasts or whatever. Like this is a niche within a niche. This is not a device meant for everybody. I will never go around recommending Pixel Folds to a bunch of people. No, because this isn't a type of device that just should be used by anybody. You need to have the use case for this, or it just doesn't make sense. Because when you look at that price, you can go get a Pixel 7, a Pixel tablet, Pixel Buds Pro, and a Pixel Watch and still come in under the Pixel Fold, if I'm not mistaken. So think about that. When you're looking at a foldable, you're not thinking about value. Like you shouldn't even be talking about value when we're talking about foldables. Foldables were never meant to be good value propositions. They're a tool for a niche consumer within a niche already. So it was never going to be cheap, man. I'm hoping the warping I've seen on the Pixel Fold screen is just a screen protector, and because it had hundreds of hands on it, final product might not have it. Definitely could be the case. I'm not surprised at all that Jay Will already pre-ordered, dog. I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't think either will be best. I don't think either this or Z Fold 5 will be best. I think you'll have what you need as as a person who's going to buy a foldable. You're either going to need all that extra productivity with Samsung, or you're like me, someone who likes Pixel cameras, Pixel software, and you want a foldable. That's where Pixel Fold comes in. I don't think we'll have like this is definitively the best foldable, the same way we don't have a definitive phone that is the best either. Yep, Vivo X Fold enters the chat. about the cameras, I'm pretty sure. But the thing is, I don't know if you're talking about cameras here in PT. I'm willing to probably bet some money that the Pixel Fold might have better cameras than the Vivo X Fold. I did like my cameras on my Vivo X Fold when I had it, but I think that this might be better. Do you think it is better to buy the Pixel 7 Pro now because of the discounts over the 7A? Meaning, is the 7 price the same price now? Pixel 7 Pro is coming in at 500, Lewis? Or do you mean Pixel 7? If you mean Pixel 7, I personally would go with Pixel 7. Nah, it's not GN1 Genosis. They're using a custom sensor, I think. It is Sony, but I am pretty sure it is smaller than the GN1 because they couldn't fit a GN1 in here. I don't think Barry's gonna rock his Pixel Watch at all. I know, JoJo, checking that fine print. I got to. I was thinking about this too, MPT. Like on Gen 2 of Pixel Fold, drop those little smart connector dots, like 2 on each side, and let me dock it onto like a Pixel. We were talking about this for when we're talking about like desktop modes. Imagine Google coming out with a like Pixel tablet dock, but for the Pixel Fold, and you have like a video port on it, right? You plug in the video port to a monitor, and when you dock your Pixel Fold, it boots into Chrome OS. That would be fire. Oh my God, I would have no use for it, but I still would buy the little dock anyway. That would be so fire, dog. Oh my God, that would be fire. That would be fire. I think it just got astrophotography, Johan. That's why I'm pretty sure I'm mistaken. I think I just used my Fold for it, like in tripod mode, and took a picture. But I think it just got astrophotography mode. I think. I'm not sure though. See, Golden, I don't know. I don't know about that. I know that they try to like consolidate SKUs, but yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, and the thing is, Louis, the cameras aren't terrible on the Z Fold. Like they're honestly not terrible, right? Like they're pretty good. It's just I want to see the trifecta. Like Samsung can keep whatever sensors they got, just improve your processing and give us a periscope. And I'm gravy with that. Because I know we're not going to be able to fit HP2s in a foldable. We're not going to be able to fit Sony IMX 989s in a foldable. Like you can't fit those bigger sensors in foldables. You can't. Right? Like Google had to go out and get a customized version of this periscope lens and the others and the main wide sensor, if I'm not mistaken, just to fit it into the foldable. Now, is it close to the Pixel 7 Pro? I would say it's close enough to where I doubt you're going to notice a huge difference because most of Google's photo magic is software anyway. So like I said, I think it'll be pretty similar in terms of the pictures you'll get out of the Pixel Fold. But yeah, it's gonna be tough to get those crazy big sensors into these foldables, man. I doubt that they're gonna be able to do that for a while. But at least if you can't fit the biggest sensors in, give us the full versatility. Give us the ultra wide, the wide, and a periscope telephoto. Stop it with all this 3x bull crap. Get out of here with that. I'm not surprised at all. They're giving $900 if you do the trade-in through Google. Speaking of trade-ins, yo, the trade-ins were garbage for Pixel phones. $380 for the 7 Pros. Like, dang, Google, come on. Like, that was kind of whack. I was kind of like, ugh. MPT, I think it's going to be the same as it is on the Tab S8 Ultra. Like, it's going to be kind of like a souped-up version of messages on the web is what I honestly think it's going to be. I think people expected a lower price on Pixel Fold because they undercut. And T-Dot, that's a very valid point. That's a very, very, very valid point, right? I think for this one, I think Google said to themselves, like, look, from a hardware perspective, man, we're doing some things that Samsung ain't doing. Samsung's foldable isn't this thin, and the Z Fold 5 is probably not going to be this thin either. They have a periscope zoom. Z Fold 5 ain't going to have a periscope zoom. This has a hinge that folds completely shut and still has water resistance. It took Samsung 5 generations to figure that out. Google's doing it on their first iteration. So there's definitely some hardware stuff there where I'm like, I get why people are upset that they didn't go lower on the price, but it's like, dude, like look at all the hardware stuff that they're doing on their first go that it's taken other foldable manufacturers, and some of them still aren't doing it 4, 5 generations to do, right? So I don't know, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, if people feel like it's too expensive, just don't buy it, you know? And us who don't, we'll pick it up and we'll definitely let y'all know, how it is for sure, for darn sure. It's the design or materials used, but the internals don't warrant 1700 in my opinion. Tensor, you said 1-4. Actual design, Google SoC, the display, etc., are not bleeding edge internals like the competitors. The display, if I'm not mistaken, is Samsung's latest bleeding edge display. They're using it in the Pixel Fold, where Samsung's using the previous generation one. Last we heard, I don't know if that's still true, but that's what we heard. I mean, obviously, we'll never know the full specs until people start getting these in labs and testing them. But I'm pretty sure that was the case, man. But just like I said, just my thoughts, man. The Samsung Folds are about the same price, and that's how I see it. Like Samsung's Fold is the same price. I don't see $800 or $1,800 worth of features warranting that, unless S Pen support and Dex and floating apps is worth the $1,800 to you. It could be, but hey, at the end of the day, man, different strokes for different folks is kind of how I see it. He said Pixel 6 and 7 Pros weren't undercuts. The phone's internals were all last gen parts. Man. He said it's obvious that Google wants to deter you from trading in other Pixels, so they valued it low. They want you to get rid of your Samsung or Apple. I get that, but I don't think a ton of people who are, say, would be switching has a ton of other phones too. So like if you're a Pixel person and you've been waiting on a Fold, chances are like you may not have like a Galaxy or an iPhone sitting around along with a Pixel 7 Pro. Like a lot of us are just very blessed and very fortunate to have access to that. So I kind of feel like if you're a Pixel user through and through and you only really carry Pixel phones, take like LaShawn, for example. LaShawn is a Pixel guy through and through. Like it's rare for him to use another phone. So for someone like him, right, and he just bought that Pixel 7 Pro, I kind of feel like Google should have did a little bit. I'm not saying that they have to give $1,000 or something like that, but like I was honestly thinking like 550, 600 would have been fair. I think 550, 600 would have been fair. Because remember, it's not like you're getting that back in cash. You're putting it to another device. You're buying another phone from them. So like I said, I get what you're saying, but I kind of just feel like a little bit of goodwill would have been dope for them to have. But it is what it is. If they didn't do it, we can't complain about it. We can either choose to buy or not to buy. Google Pixel had a chance to sit back and watch everyone else's mistakes. That's true, but at the same time, Urban Fire, you got to remember too, a lot of the components, and I won't say components, but like probably the biggest component that comes with a foldable, like the hinge, for example, I would say Google did sit back and look at what worked and what didn't work, but their hinge is not from anybody else. They designed their hinge themselves. So it's one of those situations where, yeah, they can look back and see what everybody else is doing, but they also don't have the experience of learning from what didn't work in terms of like, okay, we tried this specific type of hinge and it didn't work out. Like they don't have that because this is their first hinge. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, they got to sit back and look at getting it right, but they still have to engineer the device themselves. And if they don't have the experience engineering hinges and, engineering devices that fold and trying to get the software right, then honestly, it doesn't matter what everybody else did. Because if that's the case, they should have floating apps 100% because they got to sit back and watch people use it on the Z Fold 4. So yeah, I get that standpoint, but I don't necessarily take that as being valid. They still got to do the engineering and the work still gets put in for them to try to get it right. Only Apple gets they took their time to get right treatment. And Apple still be slacking too, in my opinion, when they take their time to get things right anyway. So it is what it is. If their watch was bigger with better battery life, I honestly think Pixel, I almost say Pixel Fold 2. Pixel Watch 2 is going to be bigger. I know we are getting a Pixel Watch 2. Eve Leaks already tweeted out the name and everything for it. Dude has like 100% accuracy when it comes to leaks. So Pixel Watch 2 is more than likely definitely coming for sure, man. I would just say just sit tight for now. Yeah, pretty sure it's definitely coming in the fall with Pixel 8 and 8 Pro, man. I know for a fact I will definitely be grabbing one. Apple, yeah, they definitely slacking in software, in my opinion, too. Last time I was using my iPhone, I had all kinds of crazy, weird UI bugs. Like, and don't get me wrong, I have like little weird UI quirks and bugs on like my Pixel, and it doesn't necessarily like detract from the experience. But just when you have so much of it, it's like, oh my God, like like Apple, like what are y'all doing? Like this was this was never y'all jam. Like y'all always didn't have y'all phones doing the most, you know, crazy features. Like y'all don't have true multitasking. Y'all don't have interactive widgets. Like y'all don't have these crazy flashing features, but we could always depend on y'all phones being reliable from a stability standpoint. Yeah, those days kind of not necessarily still here, in my opinion. All right, but with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping it on up. Definitely had a dope stream, and we definitely went a little bit over as well. So, like I said, definitely dope stream as always, man. Glad that we finally got the official, the official information for Pixel Fold. Like I said, y'all know me, I'm gonna be checking Best Buy like a hawk, trying to get my pre-order in. And obviously, as I get it, I will definitely be sharing my experiences on these live streams and on Twitter as well. Video content, we'll kind of see what happens, but definitely don't forget to catch LaShawn's live stream tomorrow. More than likely, we're going to be covering some more Pixel Fold. Can't get enough of it, obviously. So definitely check out LaShawn's live stream tomorrow night. I want to say Juan and TK will probably be live either later tonight or tomorrow during the day with Best of Our Week. I think TK was at IO, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. So stay tuned to their channel as well. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it on up here. As always, appreciate y'all for coming through, showing some love, some support with your boy, kicking it every Thursday night. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. But as always, this is Ike's Tech Talk. I will catch you all in the next live stream. Peace.